Hey there, dudes. Hold on, I didn't actually have my headset in position. Hey there, dudes. Serious JG here. Took the time to save scum, I suppose, our Ultima draw to make sure that we got double digits. I basically said to myself, if I get double digits, I'll go with it, and we got 10. And even that took quite a few tries. I think that first one we got with the 13 was really lucky. And in order to reset the amount you get from drawing, it appears that battles sometimes reset RNG, card games sometimes reset RNG. It never seems at all consistent, but, I mean, you eventually get it where you want it. Specialist heard about what happened to Norg. Specialist is not surprised. Many humans have left in search of something, perhaps hope, because life here is so destitute. Sad thing is, there's nothing out there either. They haven't found anything. Your world sucks. Well, we don't like using naughty words here, so let's just say it sucks butthole. Instead, they've lost touch with themselves, with who they are. Yeah, we live in different worlds. You are free to determine your fate. We live in the confines of this remote village. That's our fate. But after you make a breakthrough in life, what you see is pretty much the same out there or in here, Specialist thinks. Well, Specialist, I think since you've never been out there, what the fuck do you know? I don't know that he's never been out here, but I think he's never been out here. What is the deal with this zone? Thank you for staring into my ear. My attendant is now assisting the sculptor with Laguna's statue. You probably did not notice, but he's quite skilled. Please go visit him if you have the time. Of course, the time that you have is allotted by the Patriots. You're all dancing to their tune. Thanks, Elder. So this quest just basically consists of going and talking to various people, and they tell you who to go talk to next. So, simple enough. We still don't want to get that Tim Manny. He's not who we're meant to talk to, so never mind. So they're working on the statue again. I also hope they don't ask me to help. Fuck them. I believe they will ask you to help at some point, actually. Busy. Okay, I meant to switch Zell for Renoa, whatever. I'm not going through every bit of dialogue 4 different times to try to see it all. I'm not going to. I am going to accidentally leave the room. It's so cozy here. Yeah, you're who I was trying to talk to, for sure. I can't believe we have to make this silly statue. Wow. Deep dive into Laguna. Sculptors thought things would get a little easier, but they haven't at all. Well, I talked to them. Maybe a scene will play? And break into Electric Boogaloo for that guy. Apparently there's some weird subculture of armed militant anti-government types who don't really have a consistent agenda who are called Boogaloos, and if they're named after Break Into Electric Boogaloo. I didn't know that. I don't know if I approve or not. I suppose the fact that they don't have one agenda means there's probably some of them whose ideas, other than the waving guns around part I'd be into. I just find that it's a really strange thing for Boogaloo to suddenly mean. I don't know if Boogaloo Brown is part of the Boogaloos, but... How they doing? I'm Boogaloo Brown. That's right, you don't know who Boogaloo Brown is, do you? So you really can't tell whether JJ's doing a good job or not, baby. Okay, he should probably continue to be Revolver Ross, so let somebody else be Boogaloo Brown. Actually, I didn't have anywhere near as much first-hand experience with Boogaloo Brown as Bobo did, so... He might have to tell me if he ever gets around to watching this particular series. I always drop that Bobo's not watching. I don't mean it in any kind of bad way. Lord knows
I think some of his favorite series and some of his most popular series have been the EWR and his Gran Turismo. I've watched very little of that, and yet we still have familial affection for each other. It's amazing.
From the look on your face, they must not be working seriously. The Moomba can help us. Please go ask the Moomba outside for help. Use those words of yours it doesn't understand. It will become an order if I ask, so please. Manipulate them into thinking it is of their own will that they perform these actions. That is a key to the control of the Patriots.
I get to talk. Oh, I get to talk to you guys. No, I don't. Never mind. I wonder if Kitus was here, if we could play cards with her. It's an illusion, Squall. You may think that you can use your free will to speak to us. And then crackle, crackle, and then his codex, which is to Manoa. But it's all a lie. You have to believe us. That's right, they're part of the Patriots AI. Then the face of Irvine appears, or the face of Sid appears, but speaks with the voice of Colonel Campbell. Or the Colonel. Thanks for understanding what I was telling you without me having to tell you. So now the Moomba's going to go over there and crack the whip, eh? Oh, it's you. I'm gonna scramble my demonic treasures, baby. Hey, what do you want, baby? Attendant isn't gonna do that. Attendant doesn't feel like it. I don't think so. Attendant don't play that. The elder said that? That's not fair, baby. How do you know what the elder said? The elder's not giving me any choice, baby. He's not even maintaining the appearance of free will. Okay, fine. Attendant will work. Will you work? Will you work? Coffee break, coffee break. Moomba ain't doing shit to help, baby. I've got nothing new to say about any of this. Yeah, so I read I probably read it cover to cover by the end. It's a book my sister bought me years ago about anime. Renoa has like jet black hair. She is the quote proper female character. Like hair color is code for shit in anime, or so they say. Sailor Moon's blonde because she's wacky and zany. That doesn't really work here because Kitus is blonde if you squint and are colorblind, and redheaded if you're not. Both of which would in anime indicate somebody who's just kind of off kilter because they're not typical hair colors for Asians. Although some Japanese women who have kind of a reddish tinge to the hair that I don't think comes from dyes. But Selfie's hair being less pure black than Renoa's is supposedly meant, according to this one theory I read, to indicate that she's less like aligned with traditional Japanese feminine values. Why am I talking about this? I'm sure now, so let's move on. I'm bored! You got anything to say here, Pally boy? Somehow he became Boogaloo Brown and not you, I apologize.
So, Artisan has agreed to... I've been possessed with the Patriots.
So, Artisan has agreed to help? Great.
But it's still not actually getting us anywhere. Oh, Artisan has agreed to help. Artisan's this guy. I don't remember him agreeing to help, but okay. Yeah, this is a fetch quest. Like, you just go talk to everybody in the world until this works. And I happen to know, spoilers for something that will happen in the next few minutes, and which won't be that exciting when it does. We're going to have to go to Fisherman's Horizon at one point in this quest.
So they're working on the statue again. Artisan hopes you don't ask me to help.
They did! Somehow I told them you are helping. Ah, now they're both working. Look at them both feeling up, Laguna. Getting on that inner thigh massage there. Okay, it will work. Baby.
things have gotten a little easier now. Now that I can penetrate your body to get back to work.
I'm going to talk to the elder. At some point, I think we need to get attendant working on it, and then they are actually going to need help from... If something happens where we've got to go to Fisherman's Horizon.
My attendant is finally working. Great, its statue should be completed soon.
Maybe it's none of my business, but what's the point of forcing him to do something against his will?
Well, Squall, someday you and Renault will be married, and she will force you to do things against your will. And I suppose it'll be easier for Renault to understand than you. But forcing people to do things against their will is one of the great pleasures of life.
Oh, here comes the music. Here comes the drums.
You don't understand. There's nobody in this village who admires Master Laguna more than my attendant. Certainly I thought he was just a pathetic puppet of the Patriots. There is a reason why my attendant refused to work on the statue initially. ...
Question mark?
My attendant strongly wishes to leave here and fight alongside Master Laguna, not to spend time building the statue. Therefore, my attendant does not want to become an elder. No one can fight or leave the village once one becomes an elder. Assuming he becomes an elder or something else, I think one must have wits to become an elder. I was very fortunate. I believe my attendant will become an elder someday. That would really be ironic.
Look, are you one of the 98% of the people using the word ironic who isn't using it correctly? Is there any way to prevent the evolution? Evolution, revolution. Well, I guess if you believe hard enough via the secret that evolution doesn't happen, maybe it won't happen. So if you think that man evolved from apes, you're in trouble. If you think man came from the Bible, you're okay. Indirect MST3K reference there.
It is not the Shumi way to abuse our knowledge and pursue personal ambitions. All of us have accepted our destinies. Those who don't are destined to die at the hands of the Shumi. Hands that are holding nothing.
How sad. Your culture and your people. Sad. Apologize. Very poor culture. Lots of people say so.
Well, it sounds like they may need one more person to help. That person is obviously Zell. I would love to see my attendant go and pursue personal dreams, as long as they're not his own. I once had dreams too, but as an elder, my responsibilities must always come first. I'm responsible for taking teenage randos who wander into our village, giving them a pointless fetch quest, and then rewarding them with a sneak peek at my empty palm.
Okay, looks like this is actually done here. You can tell us who the person is that needs the help.
I'd love to see my attendant go into...
Yeah, okay, we have to figure this out for ourselves.
I'm bored, but I'm not going to tell you in this room. Even I know that wouldn't be cool. I find this place relaxing. That might be an appropriate thing to say here, but I ain't going to do it.
Come along, ladies. Come along, Bobina and Bobina. Fee-fi-fo, Fina, Bobina. Wait a second. So they're working on the statue again. Artisan hopes they don't ask Artisan to help. Artisan hopes they know their role and shut their mouths. The artisan says this. The artisan says that you gotta take that sculpture, shine it up real nice, turn that sumbitch sideways, and stick it straight up. You can't... He referred to himself as artisan. Then he switched to me, so he wasn't consistently using the first person, but that was more than enough to make me go into the rock mood.
Just as Sculptor expected, gradually characters are getting voices other than the Gobi voice. The Elder's attendant is amazing. Sculptor has learned a lot from attendant already. For example, how to have his dreams crushed by the Elder.
But they said they need one more. Man, I've already forgotten how he was talking. Oh, he's Boogaloo Brown. Attendant thinks we need one more skilled craftsman, baby. Craftsman, eh? Well, Craftsman's been hinting this whole time that he hopes he's not asked. I guess I just needed to get to the point in the plot where they ask. And I think that might be it. Now watch it be that after Elder's assistant says that, we need to talk to Sculptor one more time. Hope at the shop. The Rock can't. There are tons of things that the Rock has to do before the Rock becomes the Great One. Okay. At some point we have to go to Pho. I'll run back and forth in town and talk to people 2 or 3 times to get the right sequence of speaking to them to advance the plot, and I won't really mind that so much. But I really don't want to go all the way to Fisherman's Horizon and find out, oh no, you needed to talk to Artisan twice, then the Elder, then the Artisan, then the Assistant, then this guy, then that guy before you go to Pho. So let's see. All right. Speak to attendant, leave the workshop and talk to the Elder. He will ask you to speak to the Moomba. Outside, do so. Then return to the statue for scene. Report back to the Elder. Then talk to attendant 2 times. Speak to Artisan now. Now leave the village and head to Pho. Okay, so I think we're now supposed to go to Pho. So let's get the Pho out of here. Just to be on the safe side, I'll talk to these 2 guys one more time to make sure they don't trigger new dialogue. Because getting to Pho is going to involve hopping in the garden, and it ain't as fast as the... Yeah, if we had Artisan, it would really help us. I mean, Artisan, yeah, man. I wish I had a job, man. Well, I guess I do, man. Okay, so they ain't saying anything new, even after you talk to them twice. Selphie just had a little... Selphie... I am not Zell. I am not Selphie. I am the instrument of your destruction. Zelphie being what Zell and Selphie become when they do the fusion dance. No, so Selphie had a little, like, I'm excited pose, and I think it was because we were leaving. Selphie, fun character sometimes. Her high watermark in the game is probably at the missile base when she's in command of an operation and actually acquits herself reasonably well if you make the right choices. But love her, hate her, or have feelings in between, she is never going to be the character... Oh, is that thing Bioflesh regenerated again? Indeed it has. We actually have... It really looks like we can do that again. So let's save. I guess every time you advance story. I'm not clear on exactly how much you have to advance story before you get to come back here, but that really does look to me like it's purple again. I'm going to set the parameters a little more reasonable now. If it's above 8, we'll keep it. If it's not, I probably will just load and try to figure this out off screen. 12, nice. That would have been good enough even if I hadn't rejigged my rules. But I did rejig my rules. I was getting jiggy with it. Alright, so full show, we're going to save that. I'm just a bit curious. If we were to... So Ultima... Wow, 35 Ultimas is as good as 100 Tornadoes. His hit is at 255 regardless, it looks like. Oh, Ultima gives you some doesn't do anything apparently for attack, but for defense. It gives you plus 30. Yeah. So with this, we wouldn't be absorbing any elemental attacks, but we'd be severely reducing them. You get that up to 100, I'm going to assume, because right now it's at 35, right? And it's 30 without it, which basically means if at 100, I'm assuming it adds 100%. 100%, which means that if you were, whatever your second slot is, you can use that to just make yourself absorb something utterly. But for now, yeah, let's get that in there. That's better than what we had. And although it seems weird to me, it's better than Shell. Alright. I think I saved. Let's save again. It should be on the safe side. Yeah. Not shocking, I know, for Final Fantasy series veterans, but it turns out Ultima, a pretty damn good spell. Not maybe as broken as it seems in some games, but it's actually pretty damn broken. It's one of those where it's such a good junction spell, you're going to be really hesitant to actually use it in-game for, like, attacking enemies and whatnot. Well, how the hell do you proceed forward again? Like, every button I'm pressing is causing us to...
It's so relaxing here. I'm bored.
Yeah, I apparently have completely forgotten how this works. Because it does seem like every button I'm pushing is... except for this one, is causing us to just disembark. One of these damn buttons makes us go forward, and I thought I knew what it was. Okay, I could have sworn I did this a minute ago and it didn't do that, but whatever. Probably the best way to get to How do I change the camera? Damn it all. There we go. Probably the best way to get to is, rather than circumnavigating the world north to south in a way that would be utterly impossible on our planet, you know, unless global warming really fucks shit up. Because, that way... Well, it depends on whether we can enter Fisherman Horizon from the north. It's got that weird, thing. It's got that weird bridge that we can't go around. Remember, we started south of it. So if we hit this bridge and it turns out the accessible portion of Fisherman Horizon is on the other side, then we do. We gotta go all the way north back to Trabia, past the Central Ruins. Sucks. Good news is we can't really miss that bridge. We just might miss where the correct point of entry is for Fisherman's Horizon. Okay, looks like we can get to it from this side, so this works. You know what, I think I was wrong. I think it was always on this side, and it's the other way. It was when I wanted to get to Central Ruins and stuff that I had to circumnavigate the globe. What up next? I'm going down, 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 I'm going down. That's right, I'm whatever Monty Brown's name was when he was in WWE. I don't remember, but it was not Monty Brown, obviously. Is this a real Moomba? Is this one of the real Ghostbusters?
No way, Jose. You guys went to Shumi Village, huh? Did you meet the guy who made that Moomba doll, man? That doll reacts to the presence of people who went to Shumi Village. Yeah.
Okay.
High tech, ain't it? I'm a pretty good craftsman myself, but that thing's way out of my league.
This is based on the fact that he said Jose, not on the fact that his name includes the word Greece, before anyone gets any ideas. We spoke to the person who made that Moomba, and we have a problem.
What's up? He's got a lot on his mind. But it seems like what you're trying to do is pretty important. Yeah, I'll help. Let's see. Oh, yeah. Why don't you take that Moomba with you? This baby will solve your problem, guaranteed. It jumped right into your crotch. Yeah, a lot going on, eh?
So he plays cards. I'm not interested at this time. So he just gives us the Moomba. Yeah, I thought Grease Monkey... I knew from reading the quest that we had to go talk to Grease Monkey. I figured he was going to come and help them out. And that he might even be into it. It's like, oh man, a chance to see Shumi Village? That sounds pretty cool. But no. You just get a fake Moomba at a village which has, you know, some of the real thing. So the Moomba are an evolved form of the Shumi, but not the only evolved form they can take. Although other than Elder and Shumi, we haven't heard about the other evolutions they can do. And evolution is, of course, a mystery. We'll check and see if Irvine's in here horn-dogging it up while we're here. He is. Tough choice. Now, do I go for the blonde with the pigtail? Or just go for some kind of eyes wide shut scenario? But anyway, it does not look like his dialogue changed, nor did I think it would. Oh, I'm mild and happy surprised that we get to choose our floor here. I think this is the guy who actually became a seed at the same time. Oh, I really wanted to challenge Headmaster Sid. ... Why don't we play then? Because you're not worth my time, punk. Or the viewers' time, more importantly, at this point. Because I probably would find you worth the time, but the viewers are probably ready. With all these videos worth of non-stop goofiness. Okay, I actually hit the disembark button there, but luckily I wasn't in a place where that could really slow things down too much. Okay, that was actually truly thump, and the garden is destroyed. Thus breaking the story. Game over, yeah. But we are going to finish this damn Shumi village, at least for now. We might have reasons to come back later on in the game. Although, actually, we're gonna kind of be done with it. Oh no, we got to come back and get the Tim Manny. But yeah, other than me coming back to, and I'll save in case we get another Ultima draw opportunity here. Nope. Whatever the magical thing is that it considers sufficient advancement to actually regenerate for draw purposes. Because you can't just go out there and play card games or fight monsters until you get more Ultima. Because otherwise you could just grind against weak-ass monsters up here and give everybody 100 Ultima. And again, because of the way this game's economy works, the fact that they charge you 5,000 gil a draw really is not that big a deal at all. You could even sell the garbage items that you get from those monsters to, well, I don't know about that. I'm curious. I know it's a waste of time, but I'm curious. If we were to call shop and try to sell, you can steal, I believe they were G high potions, and they're 225 each. So yeah, you would have to sell quite a few of those to get 5,000. And then they also drop healing armor, I think it was called. Healing mail. Okay, actually, you're probably not going to be able to pay for Ultima draws by selling the items easily, but you just get gold for being a seed. Alright, so just in case we screw this up. I was about to reference something even Bobo wouldn't actually have a way of getting, so I won't do that. But as far as why I went just... Well... But no, nobody who actually was part of that experience, shared experience with me, is watching my channel. Because that was a work experience that I don't advertise my channel to people I work with. So let's give these fellows this robo device and see if it helps them, because I don't know why it would. Maybe we're supposed to start with artisan, actually. Yeah. Did you make that? Because if you did, I hate you.
Yes, it's a gift the Rock sent to a friend. Why do you have it?
And by the way, before you come around giving me this thing, tell me, what is your name? Well, you know what? No, I'm not even going there, Rock. That's right. Artisan is the guy who actually left the city and met other people.
Oh, he built a message into it.
What's happening, bro? Can't contact you directly, so gotta go with this.
Oh, it's so good to hear Monkey's voice.
Don't call him a monkey. Oh, my God. I was trying not to be racist with this voice, but...
I hear you guys are making something. Why don't you just quit dallying and just do it?
Yeah, bro, I understand how you feel. I guess I'll leave it to him. But you're an artisan. You're supposed to be, right? Are you with me?
Yeah, bro, I understand how you feel.
Okay, I guess I'm meant to leave now. And let this short, repetitive message work its magic. Was Squall like doing a little victory chuckle there? Okay, maybe he'll just come in on his own. Whoa! Master Fisherman of Fishing Horizons Network? What are you doing here?
So it was you, boy. The elder was just talking about some kids who came here. Kids with dead eyes, like a doll's eyes.
So why are you here?
I'm an honorary shumi, didn't I tell you before? Actually, old fishermen are one of the things that these guys are able to evolve into. ...
Question mark?
Yeah, did you see that 3D image in the elevator? I helped them make that. Now I'm turning Irish. I helped them make that and some other technical gizmos. Got tired of the ocean, so I decided to come out to the pond.
Can't stay away from fishing, huh?
Guess not. It's in my blood. I accidentally cut myself open and infected it with fish guts. What brings you here, boy?
Don't call me boy. Oh yeah, is it going to be alright? Why are you hiding? I mean, we don't have an actual reason to come here, so it's not like we're revealing our mission. Shumi, this is totally optional.
The Rock is going to do it. The Rock is going to help. The Rock has been misconceived.
Misconceived?
The Rock's parents were a con that failed. Nobody has attempted this before, but the Rock has decided to become a human.
Oh no, this is implying the Rock is subhuman. Now I'm insulting his mixed African Islander heritage. This is, against my will, this has turned into the most racist video ever.
He invited me to come to Pho. The Rock is going to go.
Be happy to have you, although I'll stay here.
Good luck. You'll need it.
Thank you. But I guess I'll go build this dumbass statue first.
This video is now going long. It'll be okay.
I guess I'll stop by when the statue's almost complete.
Oh no, I missed a chance to play cards with him and get the special fisherman guy in Shumi Village only card.
I'm still bored.
been an honor to work with the two best in the village.
No, I'm the one who still talks like Obi. It's been an honor to work with the best in the village.
And how the hell did he talk?
And it'll be easy to finish since they've done such a fine job already. My fellow members of the nation.
Oh, Faraga. Whatever. I didn't even notice that thing was still there. It's going up. Boogaloo Brown Boys.
It's going well, baby. Whatever. It's so time for these quests in Shumi Village to be over. It's not even funny.
So, Elder, maybe will trigger something.
You convinced Artisan. Excellent. Yes, thank you, Mr. President. Only your wits have accomplished it. Only a balanced individual like yourself could rule the world. I was going to offer Artisan this to help us. I guess I don't need it anymore. Please take it.
You receive status guard.
They may not finish today, but I believe it'll be very soon.
Well, status guard is what's listed as the reward for completing this quest. So, a quick check. Yeah, there's no more instruction on what to do. So it may be that we don't get to see the completed statue, or that it just pops up later. But status guard, GF learns status defense ×4 ability. Wow. So between videos, I will check and see if there's anything else that you would need that for. Otherwise, yeah, we just got to give that ability to you know, a GF that doesn't have it, and then make sure that from this point forward, I am going to want to be ranging my GFs, because she has 2 times defense. He has 2 times defense. Selfie has no status defense, so one of her GFs, Quetzalcoatl, Pandemona, or Leviathan, I probably want, because this is a setup that I'm using for the moment that's making some sense. Give one of them, take away something I don't care about, and give it status ×4. And in future layouts of characters, everybody will have immunity to at least 2 statuses. And you really, because you could just give it to something that has 2 already to upgrade it, but you're better off giving it to something that has nothing at all. Blah, 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 blah. You get it. It makes sense. When we come back next time, guys, we're done with the Shumi Village quest. Now, there's other side quest stuff I could launch into, but I feel like you guys have earned a little bit of plot progression. So when we come back, I'm going to actually attempt to progress the plot a bit. We'll see how that goes. We are not 1 plot progression point away from ending Disc 2, so I can certainly do the next plot thing and then come back and do silly side quests. There's something called the Chocobo Forest side quest. That one could take some time, and the rewards for it aren't fantastic, but it does give us access to my favorite musical track. One of my favorite musical tracks from the game, and probably the best Chocobo music in any game. Its only rival being the punk rock Chocobo theme from X-2 or 13-2. So we'll get to that, but we'll do some actual plot stuff first, and I hope you're looking forward to it. See you then.